Welcome to the Aligned Yogi podcast, where the ancient teachings of yoga meet the modern principles of mindset, manifestation, and business growth. I'm your host, Autumn Adams, yoga teacher, retreat leader, and business mentor with over a decade of experience leading retreats and helping yogis transform their lives. Each episode brings you powerful insights, practical tools, and stories from industry experts to help you create a thriving, heart-centered life alongside a yoga career that feels authentic and deeply aligned with your purpose. Hello, yogis and friends. Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're diving into something that can completely transform your life, going all in. I'm talking about bold choices, the kind that change the trajectory of who you are and who you become. I know that if you're tuning in, something in you is already calling for a change, and today we're going to explore how you can answer that call. So let's talk about why bold choices are the fast track to inner alignment and authenticity, and why they're worth making. When we choose boldly, we give ourselves permission to align with our true desires, values, and our potential. Too often, we build lives that reflect only part of what we want, influenced by others' expectations, outdated stories and beliefs, and our own comfort zones. But bold choices dissolve these layers, revealing who we really are. Imagine living a life where you don't have to wear a mask, where every choice feels true to you. Maybe that's pursuing a new passion, changing your surroundings, or taking on something that scares you a little. By going all in, you are creating a life that is truly, fully yours, and it is your birthright. I want to share a story from one of my own retreats, and it was a memorable moment that retreat attendees still talk about to this day. It's what I call my burning the boats moment. Have you heard the expression burn the boats? When you burn the boats, there's no turning back, no easy way out. There isn't any room for excuses either. There's no option to go back, so you've got to go all in on going forward. During our retreats, we often have a final ceremony to release what holds us back from living our best, most aligned lives. And during that ceremony, I released playing small and the fear of being seen. For my call-in, I called in to burn the fucking boats, and I declared it with every fiber of my being. It was so powerful. We all had a little laugh because I was swearing during a yoga retreat and in a ceremony, no less. But my release and call-in struck a chord with every single woman in that circle. It reminded them that we all have our struggles, and my struggles are similar to theirs. But even more importantly, I was able to model what stepping fully into your power looks like on a visceral and energetic level. Literally, in that moment, I was sick of my own shit. I was sick of wavering, and I was sick of allowing the expectations from others to guide my decisions. At that moment, I wasn't just making a choice. I was stepping into a new version of myself, a version that felt unstoppable. I am fortunate now because I get to see students and clients make bold moves like this all the time. Quitting jobs that are out of alignment, buying their dream property, opening the boutique or the yoga studio they never thought they'd be able to, embracing new beginnings, or committing to a more intentional lifestyle. And I know firsthand that these choices are scary, but the payoff, it's immeasurable. So you might be wondering, why does this next level commitment matter so much? Why go all in on something that feels so big that it feels as if your stomach is going to jump up into your throat? It's more than just doing the big scary thing. It's about seeing what's possible for you. It's about living larger and more confidently. It's about knowing your worth, your resilience, your capability. Studies have shown that making a strong commitment doesn't just align us with our values, it has the power to transform our focus, our perseverance, and our self-esteem. So let's take, for example, the research on grit by psychologist Angela Duckworth. She describes grit as passion and perseverance for long-term goals. And her studies reveal that committing fully to a purpose helps us stay the course, even when things get tough. It's at remembering our why. It's not just about following through, it's about building resilience. Every time we commit deeply, we develop this kind of inner strength that allows us to push forward and stay focused on what matters most. When we make a bold commitment, we're also telling ourselves, I am worthy of living my truth. And that message is incredibly powerful. Research using the Rosenberg self-esteem scale shows that people who commit to their values and goals experience a boost in self-worth. They start seeing themselves as capable and valuable, seeing their own identity in a new and empowered light. Now imagine making a decision and sticking with it, not because it's easy, but because it aligns with who you truly are, because it gets your gifts out into the world who need them most. This kind of commitment becomes an act of self-love. It's like telling yourself, I deserve a life that reflects my deepest values. I deserve a life that is happy and true and aligned and abundant. Now, I know commitment can bring up a lot of fears. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of being seen, or maybe the worry that we're just not enough. But here's where growth mindset comes in. You can listen to episode 2 if you need help overcoming limiting beliefs. I want to share again Dr. Carol Dweck's research because it shows us that a growth mindset thrives on challenge. When we commit fully, we're saying, I'm here to learn, to grow, to push my own limits. We move past the fear of failure, viewing it instead as a stepping stone to becoming stronger, more resilient, and more connected to our purpose. I want you to take a moment to bring into your mind's eye something you've been hesitant to commit to. What if going all in on that goal isn't just about achieving something? It's about honoring yourself. It's a reminder that you are worthy of living in alignment with your values, with the confidence and focus to keep going, no matter what. This kind of commitment has the power to change how you see yourself, how you face challenges, and how fully you show up in every part of your life. If fear is blocking you, remember that fear can be a sign of growth. Growth isn't comfortable. Growth is constantly learning, adapting, retrying, evolving, starting over, asking for help. It's not easy. But research tells us that when we face discomfort, it actually rewires our brain to build resilience. So the next time fear shows up, what if instead of avoiding it, you leaned into it? What if that fear is pointing to something worth pursuing? One practice I love for facing fear is mindfulness. It's easy to overcomplicate things, but simple grounding exercises like mindfulness or deep breathing can bring us back to the present. And when we're present, that fear can loosen its grip as we sit with it. And that fear can transform from a barrier into a signal to keep moving forward. The next time fear shows up for you, try grounding yourself with deep breaths. Notice if that fear has something to tell you. It might just be pointing you toward a choice that's waiting to take you to the next level. I would be doing you a great disservice if I didn't share a practice with you right now. So let's slow down together for a moment. If you are in a safe place, go ahead and close down your eyes. Begin to notice your breath. No need to change it. Let's all just take a moment to witness the breath. We can practice witnessing the breath so that we learn how to also witness our thoughts. There's no judgment. There's no expectation. Just allow the breath to flow. Now I invite you to take a deep, steady breath in, letting it fill you up completely, and gently release. Take another deep breath in, feeling the air expand within you. And as you exhale, you might even allow an audible exhale to flow from your mouth as you feel a sense of calm wash over your body. settling you into this moment. Begin to shift your awareness to your third eye center. This is a space right between your eyebrows, and it is your center of seeing, inner and outer seeing. It's your sixth chakra, otherwise known as ajna. In this space, picture a bold choice you've been drawn to, but haven't yet committed to. See yourself fully embracing this decision. Imagine the confidence, the freedom, the relief of finally going all in on this choice. Visualize each step and feel yourself moving closer to it with ease. Notice how it feels. Notice how you feel. Sit in that knowing. Allowing that knowing to fill every cell of your being. And when you are complete, you can open your eyes and rejoin us. There has been research done on confidence, and it shows us that visualization practices like this one that I just shared not only strengthen our beliefs, but also increase our readiness to act. By participating in that visualization, you've just taken a powerful step towards making that vision real. Top-tier athletes, Olympic athletes, and some of the most powerful entrepreneurs use this same technique to achieve their goals and create new neural pathways that bring these goals to fruition. Bold choices become easier when we break them down. This week, I encourage you to take one small, tangible action toward your goal. Maybe say no to something misaligned, or reach out to a friend who can support your journey. And for those ready to map out this commitment, I have a downloadable worksheet for you linked in the show notes. You can also find it linked at autumnadamsyoga.com/bold-action or at ambujayoga.com/bold-action. The worksheet is designed to help you clarify your goals, address your fears, and outline actionable steps. I encourage you to share the bold action. Write it down. Not only do you deserve it, it's your birthright, and the universe wants you to say yes to living boldly and being all in on your dream. I know this isn't easy work, but remember, bold choices are what create the life we truly want. So I challenge each of you to take one step toward your bold choice this week. And I'd love for you to share it. Use the hashtags alignedyogibold and ambuja, AMBUJA_yoga, and let's inspire one another. There's so much strength in community, and we are all in this together. If you want to dive deeper into this, deeper into taking bold, inspired action, don't forget to download the worksheet I mentioned, but you can also join us on retreat. I offer multiple retreats a year, and this is the type of work and action I love seeing the women who come on my retreats take. If you are on Instagram, follow me at ambuja, AMBUJA_yoga. And keep an eye out for an Instagram live that's coming soon where I'll be sharing more on making bold choices. Thank you again for being here, for showing up, and for daring to go all in. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.